I'm conscious.
Now what? This behind the scenes raw uncut. I'm conscious. Now what? And I think what you're gonna like about the growing of this platform is how I'm willing to put myself out there to get you guys information in a way that, just let me use the word, by all means necessary. So this is unscripted, and if you guys remember on a previous show, if you're conscious, you can connect all of this together. I was sitting there, and it was when I was just feeling this energy, this overpowering energy, and I knew it was somebody that was trying to reach me, and I knew it was somebody that was going to call in. And in fact, a lot of people called in that day, but this one soul called in, great spirit, call him Bubba DumAss. And I'm just going to let you guys, I'm going to allow you guys to go behind the scenes and just see how we play with different energies. Just energy, just behind the scene, raw, uncut. I'm going to call them right now. As you can see. Let me see if I can get this going.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 7. At the tone, please record your message.
Hello?
How you doing, Bubba?
Oh, man, I was just trying to call you. I'm doing great, man.
Yeah, but I got this funny thing going on. So, do you want me to call in on your other phone line like I'm calling your show?
No, this is cool. We rocking right now.
Okay.
We rocking right now. Let me turn you up.
Who cares?
So
Let's play.
Let's play, man. Let's play. So Bubba, just tell your background. Your background. How did this journey start for you? You know, just tell us a little bit about your background.
I was a very angry man, and I had to die a couple of times.
Elaborate.
That's all that needs to be said. I was angry from generational crap that I carried in my cells I didn't even understand. And then, in order to get out of physical pain, I did many things. And some of those I induced too much of, and it killed me in my physicalness. The chemicals in the alcohol, they just anesthetized me into bliss. If I left my body, I talked to other beings. I watched them work on me and told them I wasn't worth it. But something shifted in all that. And I came back with a quest and a yearning for learning and to assist.
Oh, that's deep. That's deep.
Some say I'm a walk-in. I have been through mystics that say I'm a walk-in, and that's okay too, because the soul that inhabited this body was all about self-abuse.
Now, a lot of people out there are not going to understand. What do you mean by walk-in?
Well, at points in our lives, we have exit points in places and times in different situations. We're not aware of this because of the misdirected education and indoctrination. But you're always in the etheric, you're always working there. They just don't realize it because of the chemicals they put around you everywhere. So to keep you in your nose-like bliss, they give you shit. That's how they keep you in control, you see. Your body, your physicalness, is a giant antenna, both sending and receiving simultaneously.
Okay.
But through all of the generations that's been under this, well, they made us pretty much slaves with chemicals and shit.
Now, I hear you say a lot, Bubba, 7 generations of shit that we got.
In your physical body, this one you're in right now, it's carrying 7 generations of block track emotions and shit. Who knows what it is? Who knows where it came from? Who knows what they had to go through to get it? It's in you on a cellular level. It came to you from your mother and father.
So what is one to do, Bubba?
Your soul, the beingness, the energy that you are, is injected into the womb 88 days before you're born. Yes, there's a child in there that's living and thriving, and yes, it's getting accustomed to its environment. But the being that you are is injected 88 days before birth.
So you say we got 7 generations of shit on us. How do we start getting this shit off of us?
Ho'oponopono, the emotion code, are 2 very easy ways. But whatever you're feeling, whatever you're thinking, that will shift the electronics. The emotion code, he's a good man. He's so busy throughout the land. He gave all his information away through digital technology. It's called the emotion code, and he's a wonderful man. I'll say his name proudly. Now, understand, all of these are just from my perspective, you see. There's more than what I know works also. But the energy that I be, we break it down simple, you see, because the human, in his indoctrination, he's learned to overcomplicate every situation.
Yeah, I'm living proof of that. So, yeah. I'm living proof of that, my brother. So I know exactly what you're talking about. I just this is.
Yeah, here's a for instance. I'm going to put you in this. Here's a for instance. Can you tell me in every waking hour where your thoughts come from?
Nope. Not
no one can.
Nope.
Not even those that call themselves enlightened can tell where their thoughts come from. Is it from an internal source or is it from external? You don't have a clue. So what I do when I'm paid for all this, I let my body, the giant antenna, tell me how to find my bliss. I speak to it. It will tell me in no uncertain terms. But you have to have questions, not concerns. So when something comes up and you complain about it, you're telling your body it's okay, I accept it, I want more of it. But if you have a question, it disrupts that flow and changes the energy, you know. All I ask every time something pops up, I don't like the way it makes me feel, I ask a simple question. Is this mine?
You say, is this mine, right?
Yeah. If it's mine, it's going to settle down in my gut. It's going to roll and churn. If it ain't, it's going to lift up for me to blow away and to breathe for a second. Release it. I can't deal with it. It ain't mine. If it's mine, I can deal with it all just fine. There's a place out there, it's called the clearingstatement.com. And it comes from some others. None of this information is privacy. It's free if you know how to access it.
There's a ton of information out there.
Clearingstatement.com. Most powerful clearing statement I've ever seen, ever experienced. But sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. Then I look to the emotion code. I use a magnet to shift the electricity, and if that don't to work, well, I go to Hawaiian Islands, you see. I use the Ho'oponopono.
Okay, let me slow you down a
And
little bit. Bubba, let me slow you down because
sometimes
Bubba, can you hear me?
the best thing I can do is put my heart on a tree.
Let me slow you down just a little bit because you made a great point. And I'm sorry for cutting you off, but I just want to attach to certain points that I know that I'm feeling that needs to be elaborated more on. Not that what you're saying, everything that you're saying is not very important. You said something about this magnet. And I remember the day when I was out in the yard raking the leaves. This magnet that you said that you can place between your third eye and the crown chakra.
You place it, you start at the bridge of your nose, and you drag it over your head to the base of your skull. 3 times at least, sometimes maybe more. That thought will shift, and it will come back, but from a different perspective. And you do it again until you change the electricity of the emotion out of it. Because the emotion is what's sticking in your body, causing all your distress.
Makes sense to me.
In your brain, the way I see it, is your spine also connecting the two halves. The way I see it. It looks just like my spine to me, with the vertebrae and the electronic centers. But they're all going right back to one, your main eye. But it also feeds down to the point that I call the assemblage of all. And it resides just above your heart. And that's real close to your thymus, you see.
Okay.
Everything about your existence comes from your thoughts, emotions, and words. You're not taught this. You're told to sit down, shut up, and listen. Children are to be seen and not heard. How many times you hear that?
Oh, a lot. Coming up as a young lad.
That means in your world, you're not important. What you have to say don't count. But the reality of this, everything you say, everything you think, and everything you feel creates what your experience is. If you're based in the root, lust, love, and greed, well, you're going to attract a lot of that, you see. But with all of that comes a lot of hardships, falling off the curb, so to speak. You scrape and bump and bruise yourself until you learn, well, we can't follow that. You never fully apprehend what your heart is, especially as, again, we're told to think, not feel. Feeling ain't real. Leave that to the women. How many times you hear that?
A lot. Oh, if you feel, you a punk. Or you soft.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Or you too.
Well, let me tell you a little secret about all that misdirected education. They were molding you just like they were molded into the slave population. Now, it don't make no difference what color your skin. It don't make no difference what country you're born in. We're all the same. We have different looks, but we're all the same. We're Mother Earth walking on it. We're the sun, the stars, the sky, the moon. We're all of that wrapped in this cocoon. But from misdirected education, indoctrination, and generational bullshit, we're so confused we don't know which way up. And that's why I'm here, to guide and assist all of those that are ready to step up. That's everyone's purpose, to assist another. But we've lost that. of a better word. Struggle is emotional attachment to anything. Because you struggle with what you really are. Because when you're a child of this star, then you're like every living thing you see. You're not here for me. You're here for everything else. That's where there is great wealth.
That's good stuff, man.
But wealth, what is it? In my reality, it's health. It's wellness of me. It's finding my balance, you see. It's finding a place I want to stay mentally, emotionally, and physically. My own personal Trinity. The Trinity is not what you've been taught. The Trinity is a lot of things to a lot of folks. But the trueness of self is your true Trinity, figuring out that we're no different, you and me. The only thing different about us is our perspective, the way we get to see. And that wasn't even a choice of ours, except in the theory. Once you get here, you get shackled and chained. Put in the parameters of the parents' game. Don't fall out of line, you'll get your ass beat. How else do you train a monkey?
Hey, that's my bell. When you say some real shit, I'ma ring the bell. That's that bell, man. And hey, Bubba, I tell people all the time, and I can just feel what you saying. I say, but on a very, very lower level. But I know what's going on. I say we all slaves. We all slaves. I can see the slavery. I can see the programming. I just see the shit that I'm dealing with every day. I'm just reprogramming my mind every day. The first part of my day is getting rid of bullshit that's been programmed in my mind by my mom and my dad and my grandma through generations and all of this shit, you know? And when I say we all slaves, they don't understand what I mean by that. We all slave. It don't matter if you got $1 million. Money is energy. Money is what's enslaving all of us anyway. Money is energy put in place to keep us working and keeping track of time. So it don't.
No, it's the lust of desire that keeps you in your place. The lust of desire that keeps you in your place. You think you'll be happier with $100 more. You think you'll be happier with a brand new car. You think you'll be happy with that 70-inch TV set. That shit ain't going to replace what you're missing. The hole that they consume, try to fill, you can't find it outside of you. It's a choice. It's for real.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying by that, but I still see this money. Take away the money. Let Mother Earth, everybody have enough. Take away the money. Take away the system that's in place where people don't have to go out, work, and slave to get money. Just take money out of the equation for a minute. Okay? I think it'll be a better place. I think it'll be a better place. Now, I'm going to be honest. I like money. I'm not shitting no money. I'll be a fucking idiot and a hypocrite to sit up here and say, I hate money. I like money because the system that I'm in.
Actually, now think about this. I'm going to interrupt you here. I'm going to change your perspective. Now, everything you're focusing, you through this word money. It's an energy, you see.
Uh-huh.
And we all know that your passions set you free. If you follow your heart and do what you love to do, the thing that brings you the most bliss do not resist. Follow it with all your heart, with everything you be. And if you want money, it comes with that. Don't you see?
Mm-hmm.
It's not about chasing money. It's about chasing what your heart's dream is.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I play with my hands. That's what I do. I dig in the dirt, boy, that makes me feel real. It makes me whole to hold her in my hand. I love this shit. I do it for the rest of my life. I will. That's how much it makes me feel in my place of bliss. And with this, I'm rewarded greatly. Money and things and stuff that I can get by. I'm in the flow of what my passion is, you see.
I'm with you.
It's like doing this and you're recording it.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't have a passion for it, I wouldn't be here wasting my time. Because the human can't hear the words. They can't see the things you see. But all we're doing, we're gardeners of consciousness, planting seeds. To hear this recording, they feel this energy. Damn, I gotta have that. How do I get that? It's a choice, you see. All of it is. Every bit of it is vibration, tone, and frequency. You only attract what you vibrate at, or the polar opposite.
That's real shit. Real shit.
Well,
all right.
I've been playing in this for 3 decades or more. I've been following my passions before I was 4. A wise man told me the whole time growing up, follow your heart, son. It'll never steer you wrong. If you do what you love, the money will come. Just always promise me you'll follow your heart, I see.
Mm-hmm.
And I have. In my 6 decades on this planet, that's all I've ever done is follow my heart, wherever it is. Whatever passion rolls in, it's an evolution. It all changes, you see. But this one main one, this one of my hands in the earth, it's been with me since I was a child. And I practice it everywhere I go because it makes me whole. Now that, when you follow that, the world is your oyster. But also understand, money is never about money. It's about self-worth.
Real shit.
If you think you can't, you can't. You'll beat yourself every time. If you try, well, you fell ass down. But let's give it another attempt. Because you learn by falling. You learned it from when you could walk. You learned by falling. Or you get what my grandfather called true wisdom. You watch it happen. You find what you're going to do, and you follow and watch what the masters do. And the only difference between me and a master is he's been following his passion for 6 or 7 decades. Me, I'm just learning to play. But the youth don't see it that way. They get caught up in the roots. And you got to admit it, son, you've been there too.
Oh, yeah.
You follow that thing around, and it gives you all kinds of misguided directions. It's trying to get home where it came from in a warm, wet, dark place with mother's heartbeat. Well, we all know how that ends up. So I can tell you this, the faster you can step out of your root is the faster you step into bliss. There's nothing outside of you that will make you complete. Nothing. Except the earth under your feet. But you're her with 70% more water, walking around on top of her, beating her antenna, letting her see through your eyes the shit that you're creating for her to experience. But the sun's involved in this, and sky and all the trees, because this is what we interact with the breeze. So we are a collective. We are one. Our illusion is the separateness of the indoctrination. Now, you see all this, my friend? Or did it blow your way?
I'm here. I'm absorbing. I'm taking it in. I'm taking it in. You know, I'm only here today to.
When this energy comes through, your thoughts are read. Everything you're thinking don't have to be said. It's like this energy just goes and grabs you and says, hey, you need this too. So sit back and open your heart. Your ears are only here just a part. So open your heart and feel what we're feeling, and you too can experience great shifts in your experience.
We got 3 minutes.
This digital format, this energy holds on, and every time it stays, it expands and creates a vortex bar none. This is the winds of change you're listening to, coming up the valley for me and you. This world's an evolution. It's a flow. It always has been, but the human's been taught to step out of it. The human's been taught that they got to grab onto something and hold it to experience life to its fullness. But that's not the way it truly is, you see. Life is like a river, always moving, flowing with currents and eddies. Backwater, full water, and waterfalls too. It's all part of life. It's all part of me and you. But once you step into the flow and you find your little niche, you get in this water that's just the right speed, then you know you made success in your life, you see. It's got nothing to do with money, but it's got everything to do with interaction. Because a river is not a drop, it's a whole bunch of them. Refraction.
All right, Bubba, we right at that.
It's not about bucking the water. It's not about bucking the water. It's not about rolling upstream. It's not about a bigger mower to get from point A to point B. It's about learning who and what you are, you see. Got nothing to do with nobody else. You can help all others, but leave yourself in the dust. But then you're just going to find yourself back in a corner covered up by cobwebs and dust. And all of this, you got to be a little hedonistic. You got to take care of you on every level that you exist in. Because you think you're here just experiencing this 3D. You're experiencing it a whole lot fuller than you know and comprehend. Because you're on many levels and many planes on any given day. And most of the time, the only time you play is when you shut your eyes at night to rest your antenna. And that's the only time you'll set yourself free and experience life.
I'm conscious.
Now what?